everybody. It's Soundwave under the GrimwaveToyz banner. I'm about to do a review of Toyworld's Coolsville. All about jazz. So far, pretty cool figure, but we're going to get down and dirty and see what he's all about. Pretty decent box. I like the artwork on it. Oh, there he goes. All right. I'm good. Cool. So you got the little comic instruction booklet, the trading card, and quite a few accessories. I've already opened them, so all these bags are empty. You got those accessories there. You got the megaphones. Not too sure what that is at the moment, but then you also get an extra jazz head with the "Oh my God" face. And then there's also, if I can get it out, a rocket launcher. Neato. Oh, and then you got to have the rocket for the rocket launcher, and that looks like a grappling hook. Maybe that's what this is for. Still not too sure about that. I don't know. We'll figure it out, or maybe we won't. Hello, everybody. So this is Coolsville by Toyworld. Ton of accessories, as you can see. Jazz himself. I picked him up at Transformers Convention in Reston, Virginia. Mainly because I had wanted to pick him up for a while, but you really can't tell. There's been a few jazzes released here lately, and it's kind of hard to tell online looking at pictures which one's the jazz for you. So once I was able to hold all of them in my hands, I realized that this one was the one that harkened back to the G1 days, better than the other ones. They're all approximately the same size. Unfortunately, I couldn't hold them all at the same time because they were at different booths. But after walking back and forth, 20 times between the booths that had all the third-party jazzes, I finally decided on Coolsville. So, having said that, let's see what he's got. You got the manual comic book. These are usually have a couple pages of comics. There's some cool. There's jazz. More artwork. And I lied. There's no comic in there. But anyway, still, I like the artwork. Same as the front of the box. Jazz. Right outside the arc. That's neat. But anyway, enough about that. Enough paperwork. Let's get to the meat of the thing. Megaphones. Can you hear me now? So this jazz, or Coolsville, whatever, comes with the two megaphones, a rocket launcher, and a rocket. How about that? And I think that's the button you press to shoot it. No? Maybe not. Maybe so. Whoa, there it goes. You'll shoot your eye out. You'll shoot your eye out. Whoa. That has some kick to it. Okay, don't point that at your kid when you pick up Coolsville. Jeez. Alright, another accessory it comes with is the alternate face, which is just jazz with his mouth open. But whatever. That seems to be a thing with a lot of Masterpiece and third-party figures. You got the stoic look, and then you got the "oh my God" look. This is, oh my god, look. Grappling hook, which is part of Jazz's repertoire. Not too sure how that connects. It does have a little hole there in the end. Maybe you put some string on it, a little chain, something like that. I would imagine that's probably what that's for. I still have no idea what this is. It does roll. I haven't looked in the instructions. I haven't looked online. I'm just doing all this from by the seat of my pants. And then you got Jazz's gun. Wow. White silver laser gun. Boom. So anyway, enough with that. And here he is, Coolsville himself. Well, let's see. What do we got going on here? He's got pretty wide range of motion in the shoulders. Soft ratchets on the elbows, but really tight. That's nice. He's got wrist swivels. Articulated thumb. Articulated fingers, all as one. The one thing I did notice is that he's just got a regular 5mm peg hole to hold the weapons, and they don't slot in there like a Masterpiece Transformer does, but that's fine. It actually is, as far as I'm concerned, that tends to hold a little tighter anyway. So as far as his hips, again, soft ratchets, but nice and tight. Go forward, backward, almost all the way backward. Does this move out of the way? Yeah, there you go. Forward 2. Once you move the hip panels out of the way. Knees, same thing. Soft ratchet, but nice and tight. He does have ankle swivels. I tried that out already. Looks a little pigeon-toed there, but whatever. I do like all the detail. I like the chest detail in there, or the abdomen detail. One thing that sold me on this one was the paint job. This paint job is beautiful on this guy. I like the bright white. I like all the advertisement logos on it. As far as I'm concerned, this was the closest to G1 that any of the other Jazzes were. So, another reason why I went with it. Some people have pointed out this head panel right here, which does not come out of the way. And I guess I have a point. That is a bit annoying, but I don't really mind it. It's not really the end of the world for me. Besides, I mean, this head is pretty big, and it covers up most of that, so not a big deal as far as I'm concerned. Waist rotates. And then he's got a little bit of car kibble on the back, but I think he uses it well. I don't think it detracts from the design at all. I think he's a pretty damn good looking Jazz Masterpiece type Transformer. So, and as far as the other Masterpiece Transformers, he does scale pretty well with them. I've had no problems with him fitting right in on the Masterpiece shelf. Hey, Jazz. I'm not Jazz, I'm Coolville. Copyright. So anyway, as far as scale-wise, Masterpiece Transformers, there's Trax. He's almost exactly the same height as Trax. Trax's wings are a bit above the top of Jazz's head, but other than that, there you go. Masterpiece scaled third-party Jazz. Well, boys and girls, there's a fatal flaw with this particular Coolsville. It won't transform because this leg, it needs to move 90 degrees this way. And if you can see in there, let me get a picture of that screw right in there. It's either that stopping the knee joint from going 90 degrees, or it's the knee joint itself is too big, or that pin right there is just a millimeter too high. Whatever the case may be, this won't go 90 degrees, so he won't transform all the way into a car. And I'm not going to screw with it anymore because I don't want to break it. Kind of disappointed. I guess I can try to contact Toyworld, but we all know how that goes. So, yeah. Gerwalk. That sucks. But anyway, I guess that's part of the review, right? That's the review process. I got one that kind of skipped through quality control, apparently. I mean, everything else is great. It's a nice transformation. It took me a while just to get to this spot. Almost 15 minutes, actually, just fiddling around with it. The instructions are okay. They're not so clear, but that's not really Toyworld's fault. MMC, Hasbro, Takara, none of them make good instructions. KFC, horrible instructions. So I'm not going to lay that on Toyworld. In fact, if I ever come across a figure that's got great instructions, we'll make sure that we point that out. Yeah, this guy, and I'm really disappointed too because I've been fiddling around with trying to get that knee joint in there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's some paint scratching now going on. Not cool. Not cool. I had high hopes for this figure. But alas, he has issues. So it's very possible that I just have a defective one. And all the other ones are good, so I guess I wouldn't base your opinion solely on what happened here. And if I get any updates from my communications with Toyworld, I'll let you guys know, and you can see how they handle it. But until next time, Soundwave signing off from GrimwaveToyz. Please follow the Toy Box Awakens podcast, and follow me on Instagram, GrimwaveToyz with a Z, and on Twitter, GrimwaveToyz. Thank you very much.